Hello everyone, welcome and thanks for joining today's webinar, Xsens Avior, the new standard in OEM IMUs. I am Martina Ravizza, Product Manager at Xsens, and I would also like to introduce Indranil Bhavkar, Senior Field Application Engineer. He will join the webinar for the Q&A session after the presentation. Agenda of today, I will give a quick overview about Xsens as a company, and then I will introduce Xsens Avior, highlighting also what makes it unique in the market, development kit, availability for order, and then I will open up the floor to the Q&A session. Some logistic, the webinar will be recorded, and you will receive the recording via email in a few days, and the recording will also be available on the website. You can type your questions in the questions tab, and then we will answer all the questions during the Q&A session. All right, let's get started. Xsens is a Movella brand, is specialized in designing, manufacturing, and selling advanced motion tracking solution, offering high accurate inertial sensor and 3D body motion tracking systems. Was founded in 2000. We are indeed celebrating this year the 25th anniversary. We have more than 140 employees globally. We have a global presence with 5 regional offices and many distributors and sales representatives. More than 180 defining patents in 3D motion tracking, and we are also ISO 9001 certified since 2015. But what is the core of our technology? Where inside all of our product, there are 3 main components: inertial sensors, a gyroscope, 3-axis gyroscope, 3-axis accelerometer, and a magnetometer. Then depending on the product, we also implement a RTK GNSS module, a barometer, and a camera. All the data are processed by our advanced sensor fusion algorithm to deliver accurate orientation and position. We can split, let's say, our business in 2 main line of business: the body sensor network, offering full body motion tracking system, mainly used in health and sport and entertainment market, and the automation and mobility line of business that offers a wide range of products for industrial application. During today's webinar, we will focus on the automation and mobility line of business, and let's have a quick look at the portfolio. As mentioned, we offer a different product series and different functionalities, from IMU inertial measurement unit that provide calibrated inertial data, and also VRU for providing also attitude, roll, pitch, and unreferenced yaw, AHRS that also provide north referenced heading, yaw, and also RTK GNSS inertial navigation system to track position. In the end, we also offer the visual inertial navigation to provide position in GNSS-denied environment. Our portfolio is flexible. We have a different form factor, different interfaces, especially you can see here the 1 series, the smallest product available on the market. It offers from IMU up to RTK GNSS product for a low level interface and really PCB level integration. Then we have our OEM solutions, the 600 series OEM and our new Xsens Avior. I will, of course, explain more later on. Compact form factor, UART interface, and many more depending on the product for high volume integration. And we also offer the rugged sensors, 600 rugged Xsens series, our latest rugged release, and the 710G, robust housing, IP68 rated, several interfaces, including CAN, and many more. And in the end, as mentioned, the Xsens Vision Navigator. At Xsens, we care about quality. Each single unit is tested and factory calibrated, and each sensor before shipping must comply with numerous quality indicators, including noise and bias stability. And we test in a wide range of different temperatures from -40 to 85 degrees Celsius. We also calibrate the magnetometer to guarantee a really well-performing product. We are expert in sensor fusion since 25 years, so we can guarantee high performance for our product. Xsens sensors easy to integrate. They are compact, plug and play. We provide a free software suite, including MT Manager, a software for quick testing and for configuring the sensor. User-friendly SDK software development kit, including extensive example codes in different programming languages. We have a free technical support, global, thanks to our field application engineer, and also a strong partner network, including NVIDIA, MATLAB, ROS, and many more. We can promise a long life cycle management and also a key end-of-life management. When a product is end-of-life, we release a notification specifying the end-of-life date, and the last order date, shipment date, and the suggested replacement product. But let's now introduce our new product, Xsens Avior, in all of its beauty. Xsens Avior is a high-performance inertial sensor in a small, low power consumption, low weight package, but yet robust and accurate. It comes now in 3 different functionalities: IMU that delivers accurate, calibrated inertial sensor data, 3-axis acceleration, angular velocity, and magnetic field data. VRU, if you also need to track attitude, roll, pitch, and unreferenced yaw. And AHRS, if it's also important to track accurate heading north through reference yaw with an accuracy of 1 degree RMS. Xsens Avior is engineered for fast and deep high-volume integration. It's ideal for all of those applications requiring small size, low weight, low power consumption, but yet a robust product and accurate product. To mention some application, it can be used for camera payload stabilization, including SATCOM on the move, marine application, surface, subsea, for systems like vessel, offshore platform, ROVs, mobile robotics, both indoor, autonomous mobile robots, but also outdoor with harsh environment and high vibration, including agricultural robots, mining, construction trucks, 3D mapping surveying, including drones, and in the end, humanoid robotics. But what makes Xsens Avior unique? And also what are the improvements with respect to the existing 600 OEM product? It provides reliable performance, so low noise level, and also dual processor design that guarantees consistent orientation accuracy in any kind of dynamics. It has high-grade accelerometers and gyroscope that combine with an analog filter pipeline suppress out-of-bound vibration frequencies, guaranteeing high performance also in a high vibration, shock, harsh environment. Already mentioned is compact, light, low power consumption, and flexible, easy to integrate. It provides a broad system compatibility with multiple interfaces: UART, I2C, SPI, RS232, RS422, CAN. So it's really flexible. It can be used in a different system for really deep integration. And in the end, it has a robust aluminum housing, IP51 rated, and this reduces mechanical stress and vibration, making it suitable, again, for really harsh environment. Some technical specifications: roll pitch accuracy for VRU and AHRS functionalities is 0.2 degrees RMS. And for the AHRS, already mentioned, 1 degrees RMS yaw accuracy. The gyroscope standard full range is plus minus 300 degrees per second with an in-run bias stability of 8 degrees per hour. Mechanical electrical interface we already mentioned in the previous slides. Xsens Avior can be quickly tested, easily tested thanks to the development kit. It comes with Xsens Avior module, of course, and you can test IMU, VRU, and AHRS functionalities, all the functionalities, available functionalities. Xsens Avior development board, and of course a cable, USB Type-C to USB Type-A to quickly connect the development board to the laptop for quick testing. We also provide the software, free software for configuring and testing the product, a firmware updater, the magnetic field mapper to recalibrate the magnetometer depending on the environment, SDK, online documentation, articles, tutorial, and also free technical support from our expert field application engineer. Xsens Avior is already available for orders. You can order it on our webshop or contacting our sales team at sales@movalla.com. And exclusive for webinar attendees, you will receive an email and you can ask for a quote. You will receive a discounted quote. You will get 15% discount. I would also like to invite Indranil now to join the webinar for the Q&A session. Hi, Indranil.
Welcome. Yeah, thanks, Martina. And hello, everyone. Thanks for joining. I would like to answer any questions that you may have. I do not see any questions in the questions tab at the moment, but in the chat, I see a question from Ahmed. He's asking, I would like to understand the power, the device power budget, if possible. So the device power consumption is about 300 milliwatt. It definitely will depend on the functionality. So IMU will have the lowest power consumption. And as you go beyond IMU up to VRU and AHRS, the power consumption will increase a little bit, but it should still be less than 500 milliwatt.
I also see another question. Can you compare with the MTI 600?
Yes. So yeah, with as compared to MTI 600 series, as Martina already mentioned, Xsens Avior series already has much better performing and robust accelerometer and gyroscope components, and which are much lower noise levels, which have much lower noise levels. So, for example, if you compare the noise density parameters, it's much better in Xsens Avior series as compared to 600 series, which provides more reliable and consistent orientation estimates. Also, the lower it has lower full scale range for the gyroscopes and accelerometers. What that does is it reduces the effect of high frequency noise and vibrations and shocks on the orientation and position estimates. And there are certain other differences as well, which the housing is aluminum in Avior as compared to plastic in 600 series. There are other differences such as interfaces, like there are a lot more interfaces, communication interface options on Xsens Avior as compared to 600 series. For example, on 600 series, you could only have UART, RS-232, RS-422, and CAN. However, on Avior, you also have SPI and I2C as well. So very easy to integrate in embedded applications as well. Another question I see here is, can we use this for tracking of movement of parts when compared to dot sensor? And how improved to this is this when compared to dot? So dot has a wireless interface, so Bluetooth. Xsens Avior does not support wireless interfaces directly. And so this is like, and also the dot sensor is mainly on our body sensor network side of business. And Xsens Avior is mainly for the automation and mobility and industrial applications. How does this compare with the recently released Xsens series? So Xsens series is even more robust and it's actually a successor of the MTI 100 series, which was one of our most robust series of products that we had. And also Xsens series has robust housing IP67, whereas Xsens Avior has IP51 aluminum housing. There are certain other differences as well in the sensor specs and also the performance, roll pitch yaw, where Xsens series will perform better, but obviously there are different markets for different types of products, and also the interfaces and the footprint is very different. So both the series will have different types of applications. Going to the questions tab now. I see a question here. Do you plan a rugged version for this in the future? At the moment, no. Xsens Avior will only be available in the aluminum housing OEM version.
Yeah. I can add something about this. Well, let's say if you're looking for a rugged version, I would recommend to check Xsens series. It's still a really robust and high-performing rugged sensor, so you might be interested in looking at Xsens series.
Great. Thanks, Martina. Another question I see here is, does Avior use the same SDK or tools as other Xsens modules? Yes, software is completely the same. We'll just release a new empty software suite that will add the support for Xsens Avior, but nothing actually has changed. You can continue using the same softwares. Is it okay to share the recording? Okay, yeah, this one has already been answered. What's the operating temperature and vibration tolerance? How does it perform during dynamic maneuvers versus static conditions? What's the startup or initialization time? So what's the operating temperature? It's between minus 40 degrees to 85 degrees Celsius. How does it perform during dynamic maneuvers versus static conditions? I can say that it is much better as compared to 600 series, and it provides much more robust and reliable data in either conditions, dynamic maneuvers as well as static conditions. What's the startup or initialization time? I do not have the exact value at this time, but it's very less than a few milliseconds. See another question from Ahmed. 500 milliwatt. Yeah, sorry, Martina, go ahead.
No, sorry, I was reading actually the same about the peak value. So the, let's say, typical value is actually 300 milliwatt with a peak value of 700, but we can ensure that typically is below 500 milliwatt as power consumption.
That's correct.
In other words, during GNSS acquisition, during low track signal, what is the peak and average power consumption? Well, for now, Avior is not available in a GNSS version.
Yeah. So yeah, at the moment we only have IMU, VRU, and AHRS functionalities for the Avior series.
Yep. I see a question also asking for if we are planning to deliver also a GNSS RTK version, and yes, it will be released, so stay tuned.
Mm-hmm. And do you have support for ROS2 robot operating system? Yes, we do offer ROS drivers, both ROS1 as well as ROS2. We can share the link with you. Yeah, let me actually share it here. Yeah, you can find the ROS drivers here. I just shared the link. let's see, I'm looking at the questions tab now.
Okay, see another one about availability. For now, it seems that there is only Xsens Avior development kit available when a single sensor are available, and what is the price point for one sensor. So it's also possible to order the single sensor. The development kit can be ordered also from our online shop and is, let's say, recommended for testing. But if you're, because also comes with a cable and a development board, so you don't need to create your own board, let's say, for testing. And the price for the development kit is 1,700 euros. But you can also order the single sensors, and the price changes depending on what functionalities you would like to order, the IMU, VRU, or AHRS. The price range is between 990 euros and 1,700.
I see a question from Willie. Are the chips manufactured in the Netherlands? Yes, all our products are manufactured in our facility in the Netherlands, in Enschede. Of course. Any other questions? I do not see any new questions at the moment.
Okay. So if there are no any other questions, I would like to thank everyone for joining the webinar, and also Indranil for supporting during the Q&A session. You will receive an email and also the recording in a few days. And you can also, as mentioned, order the DK with a discount by answering to the email. It seems like we have another question. I think we can stay for a few minutes longer.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. I see Ahmed mentioned that there's one more question. Yeah, feel free to type your question, Ahmed. May I know if there are some add-ons, algorithms embedded in the SDK, like DMP? I am not familiar with DMP at this time, but feel free to send an email to support@movella.com. I'm just typing the email address, and then we can further support you with that question.
All right.
Perfect. All right. What is the dev kit and SDK for? So dev kit and SDK, dev kit is mainly for testing purposes, so that you could test out different kinds of interfaces that are available on the Avior series. And it comes with all the cables and that you need for easy plug and play. And SDK is basically a good starting point to develop your software around the product. So in the SDK, you'll get different coding examples, such as in different coding languages, such as C#, C++, MATLAB codes, also Python, and our ROS libraries. So it's much easier for you to start using the device. Can we build our own apps around this product? Yeah, in the end, yes, that is the main goal, that you have your own software and firmware in which you integrate our product in the end for your own application. So yes, you can. And you can certainly use our SDK as a starting point to go around it. Most of our SDK is open source, and the hardware itself is not white label. No, it is. It will be Xsens under the name of Xsens.
All right. Thank you so much again, and I wish you a great rest of the day.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining.
Bye-bye.
Bye.